Clash of the Titans, Europe versus North America. What an amazing way to kick it off. Let's get going.
All right, here we go, boys. Let's do this. Good luck.
All right, folks.
Okay, come on.
Here it is, Cargo. For the first time ever, Black Ops 2 multiplayer is being podcasted to the world. It's the first exhibition match, and as you see right off the bat, we are in Codcaster mode, and we are on board with Shane from Team Prophecy. And early on, Prophecy is going to break out left here. And it looks like the Europeans are going to make a move for this office building, and they're going to run right into some of the Americans as we see Shane throwing a bouncing Betty in immediately. He's going to hit fire. He's got an LMG, picking up a very nice shot on Optic Ray right there. So nice job by the Europeans drawing first blood, but the North Americans actually answer back pretty quickly here. And let's take a look here at our picture-in-picture mode. We can see that big timer for the North Americans is on a 3-kill streak here. So we'll swap over to him. He's packing the SIG 556, and he's got the millimeter wave scanner on that bad boy. And that MMS is a new attachment here in Black Ops 2 multiplayer. It actually will see through walls if anybody is standing stationary on the other side. So it is very much a rusher's tool. It is very able and capable of sneaking out and finding the campers who are oh so frustrating in Call of Duty. And we are still on board with Big Timer as the North Americans have taken the lead now, 14-11. Make that 12 as Quantum from the European squad takes out Merc. And it looks like the Europeans just had a flurry of kills. Let's swap over and check out Swanee of Team Prophecy, who's playing for the Europeans here. He has the Ballista iron sights. Now the iron sight attachment is basically you take the scope off of your sniper rifle on the Ballista, and he also has another attachment on that as well. He's got the iron sights to increase the hip fire accuracy. So it looks like he's going to try and no-scope some people here, but he's got the Cap 40 out, and the Cap 40 does some work right there, dual wielding him. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and call in a score streak. Called in 2, actually. That is going to be the counter UAV combo. And it looks like the crowd is starting to get into this one now as they just checked out some of the gameplay on the other side. And it looks like Swanee picks up another kill with the Cap 40s. He goes down. And now Swanee's actually going to call in a lightning strike here. And as that lightning strike rains down, he does not manage to pick off any players. The Europeans now in the lead by 5 kills. Let's take a look here at the picture-in-picture. One more time, looks like Toby for the North American side, even though he is European, is going to be taking some shots here with the Ballista. Now he has the scope on the Ballista sniper rifle. And it looks like Toby is going to get taken out there. Somebody on the other side is definitely blowing it up right now, and I want to find out who that is because the crowd is going absolutely nuts. So as we cycle through the players, it might have been Raiden there who picked up quite a few. Looks like he got 2 kills there. And now Merc looks like he picked up a couple kills, and the crowd goes nuts again. And he has the M8A1, and he has the target finder attachment on that. Now the target finder attachment is so valuable because it actually paints the enemy within your sights, as you see Merc getting some nice hit markers right there. And he also has the combat axe and the shock charge. So I think Merc is trying to go for that highlight reel as the Europeans are still in the lead by 6 now. Merc picking up a kill right there with some hip fire. And it looks like he's going to be scoping in. He's going to go ahead and call in a UAV for his team. Let's see if the North Americans can take advantage of this. And we'll go ahead and listen into the North American side and see how they're communicating.
I have one shocked up top. Come on, we're down 3, boys. Let's go. Keep it up.
It's coming to you.
One fell on me on the left side.
Pushing the right building. Right behind me, wow.
Oh, inside, up top.
Bottom of the far right.
He's weak up top. Oh, he's in the closet. Dunshie's in the closet. Nice, we're still down 2, guys. Come on. One shot on the west side. I got him. He went back.
And as we took that listen in right there, we heard the North Americans communicating so effectively. And now they find themselves still down by 6. They were trying to claw back into it. As you heard Merc giving some nice call-outs to his teammates. picking up a couple kills right there as we were viewing him. And it looks like Gunshi from the European side is on a tear right now with a 6-kill streak. He has the M8A1 assault rifle, and it looks like he has the classic reflex attachment on that. So the reflex sight, and he actually has 2 attachments. If you notice in the bottom right corner of your screen, you'll see a small circle there with a tiny arrow. That is actually the select fire attachment. So that means Gunshi can take that weapon and put it into automatic fire mode, or he can turn it into burst fire mode. And it looks like Gunshi picked up another huge kill there on Ray with the TAC-45. That's his secondary pistol. Spots another player from the North American side, picking up some nice shots right there, some nice hit markers. And it looks like the Europeans are increasing their lead here. As we take a look at the map, looks like Gunshi's going to run into maybe a couple more North American players right here. He's going to decide to back off a little bit. But one player is breaching that office building, so Gunshi's got to be careful. Take some shots there. Nice shots on Big Timer. Spots another player from North America up top. 38 seconds left to go now. Still on board with Gunshi, and it looks like people are applauding. Gunshi gets a nice, huge shot right there on Merc. Very nice jumping hip-fire shot on Merc. And it looks like the Europeans are now running away with this one. Up by 20 kills as Gunshi goes huge with a double kill to go on about a 14 or 15 kill streak. And before it's all over, Gunshi's going to get a little bit extra right there with that double kill. Make sure he puts in a certain amount of work as we take a look at our scoreboard as the game is closing out. Gunshi on fire, 20-11. And as you can take a look there, 82-64 is going to be our final score, with the Europeans taking round number 1 here on Cargo.
All right, that was amazing. I got to tell you, I'm here with Mark Lamia. That is great stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's awesome to see these guys out.
Play with all the time, so the communication should come to the fore here. Tell us about the map that we're playing on, Hastro.
Sure, so we're actually going to be launching this game on Turbine, and it's going to be multi-team, like David said. So it's 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3, 4 teams of 3. And the map Turbine is just going to be an excellent choice here in this multi-team TDM. It just plays really fast. It's a great map. You can climb on everything, and it's going to be great.
All right, multi-team team deathmatch, twice the teams, twice the carnage. Look out for that communication teamwork coming to the fore. Let's get going with it.
All right, here we go. We're going, boys.
All right, folks.
Good luck.
So, Mr. David Vonderhaar in the booth with me, and we're about to launch Turbine multi-team team deathmatch. And this is quite the interesting game mode, Vaughn. What are your predictions right here? And go ahead and make a prediction.
I'm going to predict that this thing is going to be wire to wire, that these guys are really going to just get super into this thing, and we're going to see some tough, tight, close scores the entire match.
Yeah, I actually agree. Multi-team TDM is introducing, so many different aspects into the gameplay just because of the fact that you're adding multiple teams, as we see Gunshi, who finished that last game absolutely on fire, picking up another kill right there, and that was on Nice, and that was actually Nice from the team Germany. And why don't we pull the picture-in-picture up and take a look here, Vaughn. We see that Optic is actually playing as the Seals faction that I'm hovered over with my cursor right here. And then now we see that Team Prophecy from the UK is playing as the SDC faction. Now Team Envious from North America is playing as the FBI faction, and Team Germany is playing as the Mercs faction.
I really like this view because you can tell where every single team is in position right there, with Envious up there in first place.
Yep, absolutely. So Envious has taken the early lead, but it's oh so close. 5 kills on the board for Envious. We'll swap on board with Karma and see if he can add to that lead. He's using the M8A1 assault rifle with the target finder. Again, pulling off some nice shots there. He's actually got a select fire attachment as well, so he doubled up on his attachments, Vaughn. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
I really like this particular attachment, a select fire switch. You can change between auto and burst modes, and one way that I really like to use it is at long range, I'll actually burst, and at short range, I'll go to auto. Yep,
absolutely. It makes complete sense. I got a little bit of time with it as well, as we see Karma go down for the drop shot, almost got a double kill with it, but there he is, he's calling in the UAV. And we just saw he picked up the assist on that kill. Now assists add to the score streaks here in Black Ops 2 multiplayer. What was kind of the decision behind that?
So there's certain score streaks that you really want to be able to reward players for using and activating, and those are particularly the ones like this one because these are not actually generating kills for you. But if that thing's up, you're seeing that assist points for using any kind of support-based score streak.
Got it. So the UAV will actually give you some points towards your next score streak.
That's exactly
As we see
right.
Karma picking up another kill right there and spots another one. Looks like he had a foot in the way right there as he went prone. And let's take a look at the overhead map and see where Karma is spawning back in. Looks like he's going to run into a player right here.
No.
And he did. It was nice from the team Germany. But Envious still has the lead at the moment. They have 18 kills on the board, starting to create some separation. 18 to 13. The SDC is in second, and that is Team Prophecy. And Twiz now for Envious is on a 3-kill streak. Why don't we take a look at his loadout? He's rocking the M8A1 as well. Seems like he has, is that a bouncing Betty there and a smoke grenade maybe? Or is that maybe a flash grenade? Looks like a flash grenade. So looks like Twiz is kind of going with that classic reflex sight.
Interesting to see him burst at this range, actually. I would think that you'd want to get in there. Those guys are such precision shooters, though. Man, this is such a great player, Twiz.
Yep. Twiz is definitely solid, and now Envious is taking the lead even
knows.
more. Why don't we actually take a listen in to Team Envy, Vaughn, and see how well they're communicating?
Yeah, he's next to us, Yeah, he's right to your left. Got him.
Another one down low, another one down low. Down low, turret building. Let's work for a kill streak.
Stun me. Nah. Good kill. I've got UAV, but I'm weak.
Throw it up. And you'll work for a counter. There's one, another one, top turret over here.
Oh, next week.
All right, Vaughn, so Envious definitely had some great communication right there. 2 minutes left to go. That is probably why they have such a good lead. The communication is oh so crucial, and in COD casting mode, we can actually put you into the game with the players with one touch of a button, which is one of my favorite features, if not my favorite in COD casting mode. And it looks like Twiz just missed a player who came up behind him, and it was Optic Ray. And let's see how Optic is doing at the moment. They are your FBI's team, and it looks like they are kind of slacking behind. They're down by about 7 kills. Not too far off the pace, but it looks like Prophecy is now coming back. Vaughn, Shane has a 6-kill streak. Why don't we take a look at him?
Absolutely one of the best ways to figure out what player is really hot right now, pulling up picture-in-picture, seeing that kill streak column and knowing exactly where he does.
Absolutely.
Oh, maybe did we just curse him right there?
Well, that happens to me all the time when I swap the players. I curse him, and look at this. Shane is fully loaded with score streaks right now.
He's got the death machine out. This should be really entertaining.
Yeah, the death machine is just massive in this game. It does some super damage to the body of enemy soldiers, but you know what I like to use it for? I actually like to take out score streaks with it, because it's brutal. I mean, if there's a score streak in the sky and I can take it out with the death machine, I'm going to do it. It really fires so many bullets, and it's kind of absolutely devastating, those score streaks, and it's absolutely devastating right there as we see Shane picking up the kill on Big Timer from Optic. Envious is still in the lead by 4. We're headed into the last minute of the game now, Vaughn. And why don't we take a look at the picture-in-picture again, and let's see if we can hop on board with somebody who's on fire. Looks like Gunchy's on a 3-kill streak. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about Gunchy's class,
Yeah,
you can see.
Yeah, so Gunchy, once again, this select fire seems to be a very popular attachment with these pro players, and he's got looks like he's got the red dot sight there, and he's going to aim up and put some targets down. He's been playing pretty good all night. All the players have been doing a great job.
Yeah, and it looks like there are 19 seconds left to go. And there's a care package there for Gunchy. He's only down by 3 kills. He has a care package and a UAV. Choosing not to go ahead and call it in, his strategy might be to go ahead and try and just work around with his gunplay. 6 seconds left, only 2 kills separating our teams. Can they do it as we're on board with Gunchy? Can he catch back up?
Oh,
so close.
Yeah, 42-41.
He picks
what a great
one up
game.
right there. And it looks like that was so close at the end. Gunchy picked up that final kill, but it just wasn't enough. If one of his teammates was able to help out, they would have came back and tied it, but Envious is going to take this one. And let's take a look at the scoreboard here as we see Twiz going huge for Team Envious, 19 and 12.
All right, guys.
Karma with 13 kills on the board. He's negative, though, with 14 deaths. And Toby +1 at 10 and 9 for Team Envious as they take this one home, Vaughn.
Man, that was a lot of fun. Those guys are such great players, and we're so honored that they came all the way out to Germany to join us and to debut this game mode with us. And it's just so much fun watching.
Yeah,
Incredible
awesome.
finish there. Prophecy pushing hard. to the end of the game there, but Envious just coming out on top. It couldn't have been any closer, right?
Oh man, and this is what it's all about right now, just watching these guys compete back and forth, watching them trade kills and looking at those tight scores.
Astro, pick out some of the key moments of that game for us.
Oh man, you know, I would probably say some of the Europeans went on a big kill streaks. They had big kill streaks. One came out of Gunshi, and it looked like Shane had one as well. Swanee actually got in there too, and that actually brought Prophecy back towards Envious's lead, but it was so close there at the very end. That was probably the best moment where I thought Prophecy might actually tie it up.
Looks like we've got the North Americans playing against the Europeans again. Who's your money on this time, Vaughn?
Listen, I'm in Germany. I'm taking no sides. It did nothing but get me in trouble, but, you know, we'll see what happens. These are both really competitive groups.
Spectacular sitting on the fence. Right, let's get right back to the gameplay, all right? Let's go.
All right, so Vaughn, we're about to kick it off. Hardpoint on Cargo.
I love this map and this mode. It's so intense.
So this is the first time Hardpoint has ever been streamed, and here we go.
Let's do it.
Now, Cargo is such a fast-paced map. We actually checked it out, and it looks like Raiden has a sniper rifle.
Oh, man.
It's the DSR-50. Let's definitely stay on board with him right off the bat.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got that ballistic CPU on the back of that thing, and that's going to reduce his sway. I just love the way that thing looks.
Yeah, and he's going to throw a combat axe, YouTube money.
Yes.
So now he's going to go ahead and walk over here and try and go.
Oh, that
nice
was
shot on
dirty.
Merc. Right off the bat,
Now look
gave us a nice thing to look at there.
Yeah, so this is really cool. Now, if you look at the score panel at the top of the screen, when guys are in the zone, you'll see exactly how many players are in there. You'll see that little arrow indicating 3 players in the zone right now for STC, and that thing's going to be moving around. And that's how we're using the score panel to let you know the state of the game mode.
Right, so as we see on Raiden's screen, the hardpoint is in the office here, and as we take a look on the picture-in-picture overhead map, it looks like this is just chaos here in this area, but it looks like the Europeans have actually taken great control. We see on the picture-in-picture that all these players are on the objective. So you have 3 players right now. There's an icon there, Vaughn, so that actually tells us that you're on the objective in the picture-in-picture mode.
That icon is specifically good for indicating how many people are in that zone, so you know who to pay attention to. And it's just one of the many features of picture-in-picture and how we use objectives, that objective column, and indicating the state of the game for players.
Yeah, now Swanee is on a 4-kill streak. We'll swap over to him, and looks like he's calling in a score streak right there. It's a lightning strike.
Nice hit. 2-hit lightning strike kill right there.
That's right. So he picked up 2 kills, and now he's on a 6-kill streak. And look at that shot. What a shot that was.
Oh, so
taking
dirty.
out Twiz, too. Twiz was scoped in with a sniper rifle, not paying much attention. He just got it from behind. 8 kills in a row now for Swanee, and finally he goes down. And it looks like our North American team has actually taken the lead once again. Let's go ahead and swap over to them. Toby, who's actually filling in for Proofy on Team Envious, and he's actually European too, playing with the North Americans. He's doing some work right now. He's got an LMG firing from the hip. He seems to like that LMG.
That's awesome. It's a very nice LMG. You know, in hardpoint, you get 1 point per second your team occupies that zone, Hastro.
Yeah.
So this could turn around at a moment's notice.
Absolutely. The Europeans are on it right now. Now the North Americans. So you see how quickly they can move. The momentum changes so fast. That's what I'm trying to get at here in hardpoint. And the game is really close still. This is only a 13-point deficit at the moment with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. So plenty of time on the clock. And this is actually a very close game, Vaughn.
This is an absolute beast of an LMG, this LSAT. It's actually probably my favorite LMG. And Toby here is just going to do work nonstop, I think, laying down shell after shell.
Yeah, he's got Scavenger as one of his perks. Why don't we take a look here at the options screen in picture-in-picture mode and codcasting mode. So I'm able to actually go through here and remove elements of the HUD, change the way the screen looks. So right now I have the perks turned off, so we can't really tell what Toby is using on his class in terms of perks, but immediately I can just turn it on, and here you go.
Yeah,
there are Toby's perks.
Ghost Scavenger and Dead Silence. He's running pretty traditional setup, I think, for Toby, but it's really nice to use this feature to see how players are equipped up.
Yeah, why don't we actually talk about the perks for a second? Ghost, for example. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with the Ghost perk.
Yeah, so in Black Ops 2 multiplayer, there are no perks that modify your weapons. You have to take an attachment to modify a gun. Ghost only modify you, perks only modify you, the player. In this case, in order to get the benefit of Ghost, you actually have to be out there running and gunning and moving.
Yeah, so Ghost does not, basically you're not able to be seen by a UAV, just like Ghost was in Black Ops, but you have to be moving to get that perk to work.
Right. It's really important for us to try to keep the game, pushing the action, getting players together. People love the fast-paced gameplay, and a lot of the game mechanics have been set up and tuned to reward that kind of play behavior.
Absolutely, and now Toby is still doing work with this thing. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, and he's 11-9 right now with an LMP. That's actually not that bad.
How do you like the design of the new scoreboard?
Oh, I mean, the scoreboard's amazing here. So, you know, as a caster, it's very important to be able to show information to the audience as quickly as possible. And I know all of you at home are actually appreciative of this as well. You can see how much time is left in the game, the score, what team is in the lead. You can actually see how many players are on the objective right now for the SEALs team, as they all just got taken off, and now it's contested. So, yeah, I mean, it's just very informational. Love the score panel. As a caster, it's very useful.
I was really surprised right there that Toby didn't check that lane before. He saw that contested icon. There was only one spot that player can be. I think maybe he's having a little too much fun right now.
Yeah, he's having too much fun. He's actually probably still getting used to hardpoint because it's so new first time that these guys have actually kind of gotten their hands on the game mode and been able to play. So let's see here. Looks like we're going to go ahead and cut back to the picture-in-picture. I'm going to go ahead and see what players are playing the objective. Big Timer is on a 3-kill streak, and he's playing the objective right now. His perks are lightweight toughness and extreme conditioning. He gets taken out. He's got the MP7.
That was a nice grab right there. He did have a sitting right on that edge, checking all of his lanes in and out of that hard point. Really good play, actually.
Yeah, now he gets taken out again. He spawns back in. Let's see where he is in relation to the hard point. He's going to run into a couple players here, Vaughn, as he moves to the office. He also has a player flanking him from behind, but he makes it into the building just in time, and now he's also got the laser sight attachment on it.
Yeah,
and it looks like somebody just made a big play. Let's see if we can find him. Let's pick out Quiz at the moment.
Really big play right here for the combined U.S. team. Those SEALs 136-84 right now with 20 seconds to play. Awesome, awesome game. Really fun to watch. Very good. Good job to all of our players.
Yeah, so the North Americans are going to take it, Vaughn. 143 on the board right now. They're still putting points up. So the Europeans took game one. Now the Americans take a game, or take two games actually. So yeah, it's been interesting so far.
What a great thing. Thank you everyone to the stream. What a great time.
Yeah, had a blast.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Victor.
All right, guys.
Look at that Optic kill
cam. Got Optic Gaming over here going bananas.
All right, guys, we're going to play some Domination next. We're going to go Domination on Aftermath.
Good morning, North Americans. This is your wake-up call. I think you've just got over your jet lag and redressed that balance. It's a great win from the North Americans there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They pulled it out in the end. Really rough first game there, but they pulled it all out and ended up coming out with victory.
Tell us about some of those big attachments and weapons that we saw being put to good use there.
Yeah, man, we're seeing all sorts of really interesting stuff in play. So it's always awesome to see players use the Create class, Pit 10 and Wildcard system, combining this content in interesting ways to work together to hold those objectives. I saw that laser sight come out. That's how you increase your hip fire accuracy. And like we were saying, there are no perks that modify your weapons. You have to take something. So the laser sight gets visualized. When that guy's spraying you down from the hip, you understand why, because you can see that laser sight.
All right, it's North America 1. It is Europe 1. I think that calls for a decider, right?